First of all, I want to congratulate Coach Dameron and UVA Wise. I've been telling our staff, players all week that those guys will come in here and play hard. I have a lot of respect for Dane. I've known Dane for a long time. He's a very good football coach. He runs his program the right way. I knew he'd have these guys playing hard and coached up very well, and they were very well prepared for the game. So I was very impressed with their effort and how hard they played for all 4 quarters. I thought they hit hard. I thought they competed well, and so I want to congratulate them. Disappointed really in the first quarter of the football game. Felt like we did not play a very good first quarter. Last week on the road at Miami of Ohio, we played a poor second quarter. This week we played a poor first quarter. Had a couple of turnovers. Demetrius Fleming's kickoff return really kind of got the energy started for our sideline that we kind of needed. Thought we settled down, played a solid second quarter. Had a nice play. Ty Carter makes a nice hit and picks the ball up and runs it in for a touchdown. So getting a defensive touchdown, getting a kickoff return, those are 2 big plays that kind of got our bench fired up and kind of got us going. We really never could get in a rhythm very much on the offensive side of the ball in really the whole game, but especially during the first quarter and a half of the game. We did put together a good drive. Austin Hicks made a huge catch on a 3rd and 11 to keep the drive going, and we went in and scored. I thought, David Gist is here. I thought David did an outstanding job in the second half coming in and running the football hard. But, overall, we're never disappointed with winning football games here at Tennessee Tech. This is college football. Winning college football games is certainly not easy. We will learn a lot from this game, hopefully on what it takes to mentally prepare for football games, how important that is, all the details, all those things that it takes all week, the commitment you have to make in order to prepare for college football games. So you only get 12 guaranteed opportunities this season. We've already used up 3 of those. You spend 350 days a year preparing for the opportunity to play, in just a select number of games. And so you have to come to play every game, every quarter. We're still learning to do that as a football team. We had a poor second quarter. As a staff, we've got to look and see how we can play better in the first half of games. We had a poor second quarter against Samford that put us behind the 8 ball. We were fortunate enough to rally and win that game. We had a poor second quarter at Miami of Ohio. We did come back and compete well in the second half, but we were already, way out of the game. This week, we were a little better team. So we got behind, didn't play well in the first quarter. We did respond in the second quarter. We're able to find a way to win the football game. I can assure you these next 9 FCS games we have in a row, with 3 of them being on the road, you're going to have to come out and play well in the first half. You're going to have to come out and bring it to them in the first quarter and second quarter to have an opportunity to compete and to win football games. I do believe this Golden Eagle team has the opportunity to line up and play with anybody we play with here over the next 9 weeks, but we are going to have to get that done in practice. We're going to have to handle ourselves the right way when we're not at practice, and we're going to have to improve in those areas. I know starting with the head coach, our assistant coaches, and our team, I believe we're all on the same page, and we'll work to get that done.
Questions?
Coach, in the second half, both teams are, making plays on offense, driving, but nobody could seem to score. What was going on there?
Well, just trying to finish drives. Our big thing was penalties, untimely penalties. We didn't have a ton in the game, but when we had them, they come in opportune times. We had a holding penalty, that puts chains against you, 2nd, 15, things like that. We had a couple of those that happened in each drive. We had a had a false start that put it down in distance against us, so just weren't able to complete drives. We did settle for a field goal on one, but at the end of the day, we just had some inopportune penalties, and we had a hard time protecting the passer in key situations. When we got down in distance against us, they were able to pin their ears back and come see us, and we didn't handle that very well. So but overall, I think it was more of the penalties and inopportune times that we're kind of stopping ourselves, some drives and putting us in bad down and distance situations.
Day, he talked about it a little bit. You had a great second half. How does it feel to be able to help your team out as much as you did tonight?
It feels good, but it always starts with the O-line. Because the O-line always, they create the offense. They're what makes us go, and they just did a good job of opening and closing and allowing me space to,
Demetrius, tell me a little bit about the kickoff return. What did you see? How did it feel? Talk about it.
He got it number right, goes to the right. And I knew that I felt like the team needed energy, and I stepped into the plate. I knew that we needed big plays. That's where it started. I heard the energy came from the team. As we had everybody
You know, you've had several big plays in the first couple games. You know, where are you at right now mentally?
Well, I'm at a good state, but I'm trying to get better every day at practice. You know, detail. I'm trying to mark the techniques and get better every day.
And then just talk about the fumble recovery on defense, and then you know, just the defense as in general. You know, how are you guys able to stop them from scoring most of the second half?
I personally believe that us as a defense, the unit has gotten better each and every day, and just trying to get each other better every day. And on the fumble, Coach Suber, you know, he's trying to get pressure on the quarterback because we need to get off the field. So I did an out blitz, and then he pump faked, and I just kept on running towards him. And then once I hit him, I looked up and the ball was bouncing, so I just
Your eyes got a little wide.
try to fair across to it as fast as I could. But honestly, the defense is coming along. We just can't get complacent throughout the game. We're like doing pretty good, and we have to go back out there. We just gotta stay up.
Coach, a lot of times youth is talked about as a negative, but looking at the three guys up here, youth is definitely a positive with this team.
Well, it is a positive. You know, like I said, we played 23 freshmen in our first 2 games. Freshmen or redshirt freshmen, guys that are, in their first year of competition. We're playing right at 15 sophomores. So, I mean, that's, over 40 players, that are very young guys. And these guys, you see their athletic ability. You saw it out there tonight. You saw plays made by all 3 of these guys. Always talk about defensive players need guys that can run and hit. And I said, there's guys that can tackle guys with the ball, and you've got some of those guys that can tackle the guy with the ball, knock the ball out, and pick it up and run it in. And Ty Carter's one of those players. He's had a great fall camp, and something we talked about in our team meeting, and Coach Pugh talked to our team about just preparation and time and things like that. Ty Carter's there ain't been a better defensive player during spring practice and fall camp. And if you remember Thomas just talking after scrimmages, I talked about Ty Carter a lot and how he's practiced and prepared. And you saw that tonight. He's a very good football player, and I was very excited about that. Demetrius Fleming, very mature for a freshman. Recognize our team needs to make a play. He's made one in every game. His kickoff return against Samford was at a huge moment in time. The kickoff return tonight was at a huge moment. And think about David Gist. Andrew Goldsmith's a very good running back, and David stays patient. When you have 2 backs that can come in, it kind of wears the defensive guys down, and David comes in and runs that thing really hard. So. And we have a lot of other guys on the team as well that are stepping up, and making contributions as young. And this team will continue to get better, but we have to understand what we've got to do to get better. I think that's the thing. I want to see this team continue to mature, and we've got to continue to do that. And I think we're the only thing holding us back is us, and I think our guys recognize that, and we're going to take steps to get that done. I cannot wait for the team meeting that's going to be in this room on Sunday night at 7:05. I can't wait for it. I've already made all kind of notes, and I'm already looking forward to it because I think I told our guys in the locker room after the game, I think it's a big moment. It's important for our football team on how we've handled these first 3 weeks and lessons we have learned before we start this stretch of FCS games. But we're hoping. I know this. We're hoping that next time we come into Tucker Stadium, it's going to be a huge game. Okay, I'm talking a big game. The exciting thing, these guys haven't had a chance to experience yet. Is the more you win, the bigger the games get, and the more exciting they get, and the more meaningful they get. And there's nothing more fun than playing in meaningful games. There's nothing more fun than coaching in meaningful games when there is something on the line. And I think right now maybe this team needs that. We need that challenge. I know this. When they put in that Western Illinois film and they start studying Western Illinois, everybody will be on that bus, will be focused up, ready to go this week.
Any other questions? Thank you, guys.